when I got Danes I should be killing right now. Not this. Thank goodness I've still got my alliance with Lubeck. They could have done a lot worse to them. Although I've lost a considerable sum of my treasury, which is never all that great. And we better get Brandenburg together with us because the enemy is getting feisty. It feels so strange. I mean, it's 1500 and I am being kicked around by HRE miners. But it's at this point I've just got to remember all the crap we've gone through to even survive. Remember being minus 99% war score against the against the Teutons? Because I certainly remember that. It's a conquest of Lunenburg, so I can't let them hold on to it. Our numbers are really low here, which is unfortunate. I'm very lucky that Frankfurt isn't getting involved in all this. Also, there goes Brandenburg's alliance with Hamburg, which is really, really handy. Why did they get attacked? Saxe-Lauenburg is going for Hamburg. Lauenburg already scored themselves the other Lauenburg. It seems they are hungry for more. Well, that can only be good for me. As long as the Danes die, that's all I'm really looking for. Oh, geez, Protestant Reformation, but that shouldn't affect us. Also, not having anything to do with this. Can't let them keep that and get the ticking war score. It also gives them that we are making gains thing. Well, what if we make some gains? How do you feel about that? I completely forgot about ever occupying that as well. So frustrating knowing I'm not going to get much out of this. Okay, Frisia. Enough's enough. I think it's high time that you left here. Sadly, I can't really. But you have access through there. If I got access to Cleves, which I will because we love each other, I can go and pay East Frisia a visit, since Frisia is contributing half of that force, or thereabouts. Also, unfortunately, this has kicked Frankfurt's brain into overdrive, and they're thinking that they can do something now. Probably go home and then contribute to the fight against us, which is really what we don't want them to do. So first up, we hit up our friends in Frisia and say, you don't really want to fight us anymore. What you want to do is give me loads of money. And he's like, yes, that's exactly what I want to do. And then we can go home. Well, to a degree. Ah, he's after it again. We also lost a chunk of war score from that, but there's also fewer foes to fight now that Frisia is not part of it. Brunswick still are. Can't forget that. These dafties. Yeah, the Reformation is going to spread religious zeal everywhere, which won't make things good for me. Good for my spreading of the correct religion. Heavens to Betsy, man, give it up. Okay, seems that my ally really wants to put it to them again. I really don't. I'm gonna pick sides here, because really, come on, show them what's for Brandenburg. Show them why you are the Prussia. Heck, I'll join in. You know, just to give you a bit of support. Not risking my king's life on this though. How's my heir? I can risk their life on it. Disappointing. I just want peace, come on. It's so frustrating knowing I can't really take anything here, but I am eyeing up Denmark. It's also a little unfortunate that... Oh good, all this time of war has reduced people's horrible opinions of me. We gotta get this fur coat into the battle arena. I mean, check that. It is a pretty sexy sprite. Not sure sprite's the word here, it's a model, but, you know, it looks good. And if anybody disagrees with that, you are clinically wrong. I wonder if Frankfurt can even get back here. Military access to Cleves and Saxony is hurting me. Well, we can do away with those, I don't mind. Good heavens. Brandenburg is out for blood. This isn't good for me, to be honest. I need Brandenburg to be a little more alive, since he is also my protection against other bullies. At least he likes me, and he's not, you know, protective of me, for all the disgust that is. Still, I need to keep those relations very much high, or else things gonna be pretty bad. And once I get my 10 war score on Brunswick, which I will, boom, there we go. Finally be able to demand things from him. Like, might as well get money if it's for the money, and I don't want them having any dangerous alliances. East Frisia is a little dangerous. Because they have all the development here. East Frisia sent quite a lot of men to die. It's also a little risky though. I probably won't. It's probably not worth my time to push for that war score. The worse you make Jake's nation, the better his luck gets. After all, compare this to his first BBB run. The first one, or attempt one, because, you know, gotta be careful where we make the distinctions here. So there we go, I can break them up with East Frisia if I don't take the money. I'll consider the worth of that money if I go to country income for, what are they called again? Brunswick. Brunswick make $5 dues. I'd make half a ducat a month. Well, I'd make about 50 ducats if I punched it out of them. Or I could just punch it out of them. For less. Looks good to me. Break some up with East Frisia. Then again, making them weaker also seems like a nice idea. Oh, no, that's the better thing to do. Anhalt, they're nice and small, they'll be friendly. And they might just want to be my vassal at some undetermined point in the future. Especially once I reform. Oh, of course I can't do that without occupying any forts, which is a bit of a pity. Ah, well, the things you forget. Just give me the dosh and let's call it a day. It's been a long day. Now, the Denmark question. It would be nice to be at peace, actually get some of that, oh hell. Protestant. And they are trying to convert it. I can't abide by that. I need Bornholm back. They would give it to me, that's the funny thing. I'd get 3 aggressive expansion. I could take Bornholm or I could push for a bit more, but if I pushed for anything more, I just know the coalition would kill me. I should probably just take Bornholm back, it is rightfully mine. Besides, God knows what Sweden is going to take, probably lots. Yeah, everybody loves a bit of threat and war. Give me Bornholm. Feels good to be so strong we can just demand our old province back. We'll get it converted before we'll ever get any Protestant zealots, and there'll be nothing to worry about. Get everyone back and start eyeing up our new prey, Norway. Norway is our rival. And we should treat them as such. Trouble is, Sweden still hate our guts. There's very little we can do about that. They're going to come for us one day or another, and the fact that they have Poland, Austria, England, and Bremen on their side is a little frightening. Then again, Bohemia have Poland on their side. It's hard to say which way Poland would go in that sense. Jake, where's the Protestant Centre of Reformation? Let's have a look-see. Oh, wow. Oh, right, no. One is the centre and one is it spreading. Otherwise, though, nothing much to report right now. This is good. I can live with this. I can especially live with the fact that Genoa still have the City of World's Desire. Don't know why people desire it so much. They must be a little sick in the head. So it was unfortunate that that cost me so much money, but we survived the war. Still keeping hold of our rather good advisors there. We are not cultural shifting, heavens no. Pragmatic sanction. I'm not going to be the Emperor of the HRE anytime soon. Highly doubt we're going to end up over there either. So there we go, we'll get you all nice and converted. But yeah, I need to start eyeing up Norway. Let's get some claims on the go. Since I don't have to worry about my aggressive expansion, that's good. And the fact that you have no friends really inspires me, since I can out-tech you. Heck, I should be able to hit 9 before you hit 8 at that rate, to be honest, but I gotta smack you hard before that 4 person comes into being. Fortunately, there are several provinces I can fabricate claims on, and rest assured I will. Even though, yeah, between 1 and 6 with loads of countries, that's fine. I may as well just claim it all and start chewing away at them. There's a question of what to do with my mercenaries. I think I'll keep them around. Since it's only 4 years, I'll just refuse to pay them. Pray that I don't get ganked again. But I also really do want a fleet. I need to consider the size of the Norwegian fleet. It's not going to be enormous. It's no doubt going to be more than what I have right now. And for Norway, 1103. Can't underestimate the power of the heavies though, so I need to be sure to lure them into inland seas, which does not include Skagerrak, but as long as it includes this, I can ship my troops over to Bahulsen. That's not how I play it anyway. Sweden... Sweden is seen as a rival by Norway. They might give me access because I would be at war with one of their enemies. No matter the case, I will find a way up there. Because I believe I only have a few transports. Yeah, a few to a T. I only have 3. Looks good. I can see no better use for my money. I need to eventually get myself some national ideas. There we go. And what'll it be? It has to be innovative, economic, or administrative. Administrative would No, Brandenburg. That's not what we do. We don't break alliance with... Okay. Well, Brandenburg's no longer my enemy, which means I could probably make somebody else my friend. Could try, at least. But who's going to be friends with little old me? Damn, that's not very hot. And no, Snotra is my personal god, because I want that tech cost down. Even for you. Okay, this is troublesome. This is more than a little troublesome. Okay, but as I was saying, it has to be innovative, economic, or administrative. Administrative would probably be the better one, because that adaptability will be that. But that is too good an idea. Innovative and economic would both be pretty good, but I so seldom take economic, I think I'll take it. Besides, the interest per annum -1 will synergize very nicely with my finisher of more interest per annum for all those loans I always take. Okay, so... Oh, well, it just keeps coming, don't it? Marsvin in charge as ever. Get ourselves a new deity. Legitimacy is fine, so no need to worry about that. We'll be taking ideas rather than tech, but tech's still mighty, so... We'll be fighting, so I'm thinking maybe we go for the discipline. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's going to slow down our missionary, but only slightly. They'll still get the job done before any Protestant zealots will turn about. So close to getting that alliance with Cleves, so unbearably close. Alliance with why do I hate Cleves? Why? I don't care about their unlawful territory. Ah, shoot. I really don't care about their unlawful territory. Maybe others do, but... yeah, it seems like Brandenburg have finally got a taste for their Prussian ambitions and they want that land back. At least good guy Lubeck doesn't, but Lubeck on their own are not sufficiently good for an alliance. I could never go crawling to France. But I'm in trouble for an alliance. I am in big trouble for an alliance. I need somebody who's not gonna spit in my face. Muscovy would certainly help with double teaming the PLC. But whether or not they'd actually start seeing it that way, I don't know. But I won't know unless I try. There's no point in improving relations with Brandon scum. Let's get it up with Muscovy. Let's keep our chest puffed out so that people don't think we're weak, but we're still hemorrhaging money on that front. Jake, does being non-Christian mean you don't get unlawful territory? That is correct. I mean, damn, Brandenburg. We were so close. I even increased my trust with you. And I had all these favors as well. Well, higher trust makes it less likely for that kind of stuff to happen. I do wonder why I have lower trust with you, though. Kinda want to increase that, but I may need that favors for the inevitable wars with you, and I'll want your naval might for it as well. So Bohemia no longer considering that rival. Maybe they'll consider friends, like me? No, Bohemia is allied to glorious rival Magdeburg. Have we here? Clergy gaining ground in exchange for the merchant guilds? Not. The clergy could do with a bit of rounds, especially if Hoyland, which is one of our best provinces, loses a bit of autonomy. We must force them to pay. Ka-ching. There's the idea of throwing Bornholm over to the... oh boy, Sweden ate them up proper, and they're going to want to eat me up as well. And getting ourselves a rival or a few. Brunswick's still seeing us as a rival. It might be an idea to show them we feel the same way, but maybe you have an enemy like Sweden. Sweden are going to hate my guts because they always are going to aspire to own this, but by hating them we might just be able to get Muscovy to see things our way. So we'll tell Sweden exactly what we think. We're still living on a knife edge here. It's kind of a good feeling, whilst at the same time a terrifying... oh, come on, game, please. Spare me. Those clergy really want to rise up against us. Or seize control, rather. But that's not too big of a deal. It's because we recruited that minister all that time ago, but what I can do is revoke control of a province or two. Like Nordjylland. Don't worry about it too much anymore. Boom. Unfortunately, that wasn't quite enough, since I have given them way too much control of my provinces. Might have to revoke a bit more than that, but we will consider it as time goes on. Yeah, I'll have to take you away even more than that. And they'll probably want a generous donation, the scum. So Muscovy have Nogai, Poland and Sweden as their rivals. I can't make any of those mine. I just gotta hope that they start seeing things my way. So yeah, I'm friendly with you, and I am hella scared of you. Jake, what does France think of you? Doesn't matter, since I won't be allying France. Even if it was the only way to survive, I'd find another way. Yes, that dominance of the clergy is going to tick up. It'll take 50 months or so. So I will need to reduce the clergy's influence between now and then. That can be done. It might get a little ugly doing so, though. Jake, you can make Sweden your rival. I did, but as soon as I did, they became too big for... I mean, we are too strong, of course, for their paltry nation to be considered our rival. So my army strength is really battering my chances of an alliance with Muscovy. In fact, lots of things are battering my nation right now. That's the trouble of being pagan. Nobody wants to be my real friend. The only person that does here, Cleves. We can't even ask them because we hate their guts, apparently. Why do we care about about their unlawful territory? We are pagan. Few people care about ours. So I better keep those claims going on Norway, because we never know when we might have to emigrate again, away from Bornholm to some brighter pastures. Jake, change your attitude of Cleves to friendly. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they'll start considering improving relations with us again to get it all the way up. But yeah, I need a bigger friend. You know, I'd like to think that we've gotten nice and big enough to have a big friend. England, but no England. England would be amazing because that would get Austria on our side as well, and that would just be almost too good. But their enemies are too big for us, even though we are threatened by Poland. It's not quite enough. Nonetheless, I will set my attitude to friendly, just in case they suddenly want to go protective of us. Relations are already as improved as they're going to get, and I'm not going to pull the Muscovite diplomat to try that. Jake, I saw Muscovy's name in the map above. Are they colonizing? Not sure what you're getting at there. Jeez, it is dangerous times for us. But at least during peace our aggressive expansion can just dribble away. So too do our favors with Brandenburg. Why you gotta be so nasty though? We bled together on those battlefields. At least the bleeding together will also keep them relatively weak, so when they do come for us, they might find it a little more difficult. Throw me a bone, man. Hey, I'm not actually that far away from it. My naval strength is helping. But my army strength is the one thing that's killing this, because Muscovy have a fair army. Oh, we are chalking up the enemies here. Oh, I can make Sweden my enemy again, thank goodness. Don't you want to be friends again now? Oh, it's close. It was close. I even lost some of my cavalry there, that's just no good. Like I said, I have got to stick out my chest right now, show that I am the real power of the Baltic. If I can just get Muscovy on my side, a lot of things will start going a bit smoother. Common rivals helping us out, improved relations from that, and improved relations. I just need to get that on the go before Sweden starts seeing me as a delicious treat. They certainly already have the claims there, and they have the mission to control Estonia well. That would pit them against, well, Muscovy, as luck would have it. I'm confident we can get Muscovy as a friend soon enough, though. We have another 30 relations to get, 40 counting enemy of enemy, and we're about to puff out our chest a bit more, which might do something about the relative army strength. One can hope. Jake, if you had a decent naval advantage against Sweden, couldn't you just trap their army in one of the ex-Danish lands? That's a big if you have there, because if we look at PQRS Sweden, we're looking at 22 galleys there and an alliance with England. And England, who has Austria as a personal union, and Austria always have this way of throwing a few more boats than you expect right in your face. That is to say, my face. Keep forgetting Stettin as our capital right there. Investing in a fort would probably be a fairly good idea. But that's not what we're doing. So glorious army strength has gone up a touch. Can't help but feel my navy strength has suffered a bit though. Alright, we can do this. But I really, really need that friendship there, or else it's all gonna go Pete Tong. I also need you to not die. There's lots of things I need. It's funny the amount of things you find yourself needing in life. Like an heir. Because if we suddenly lost all of our legitimacy, then we'd have another problem in our hands. We don't have much more improved relations to get, so I do worry a little. We only have 20. And 20 is only going to be a +5, and we need +7. I might be able to stick my chest out a little more. It'd be expensive, but I could do it. Improving relations with Cleves works both ways, does it not? Well, is that in now? I thought it was in a later one. In any case, perhaps it was for the better, because Cleves is now currently getting cleaved up. Funny the way the world works out. Only -6. I doubt any of my gifts would help them out that much. But I should ready myself up for them. Really tart myself up. Back in the day, military access used to work both ways, so it was a good way to actually boost up those relations. We're only going to get 9 more, which is not going to give us those extra 6. Oh, jeez, it doesn't get any easier, does it? Now Lubeck are hostile towards us. That's the trouble of being pagan with other people wanting our land. When you're pagan, people really start licking their lips when they look at your land. I just have to hope that they don't. Still, my glorious naval strength seems to be diminishing. I wonder if they're building boats. So yeah, I am completely friendless here. My only hope is that the HRE would save me in my time of need, and that's never a hope you want to have. Jake, is Hamburg a potential friend right now? What Hamburg? Just about everybody I border is either hostile or rivaled towards me. So yeah, I need a lot more strength. And I need it fast. Rivaling Sweden really kicked away any odds of getting England on our side, and we are so close to getting Muscovy. So close I can taste it. Thinking I'm going to grab 2 more units just to puff my chest out, and if it is sufficiently puffed, I can grab, I can get rid of those 2 mercenaries that are clogging up the pool there. But there's not much more we can get here. Jake, pay army maintenance to look stronger. That I don't believe makes any difference. So close and yet so far. Well, at least we got Bornholm up and on the go. There we go. True home for us. Subjugate the Crimea. I have to hope that Muscovy do really strong in this game. It's unlikely that we'll really be touching much, since we have a great big PLC in our way, and if PLC gets dismantled, I'm not even going to worry about me and Muscovy touching all that much. I'm also going to keep you there just in case I make an error in my... hold the phone there. 6, I think, is just not enough to get... I mean, I could bribe my way to getting a relationship with them. How much more chest sticking out does one have to do? Thing is, my diplomatic reputation is just a little under. If that was just a touch more, that would be helpful. But I need to do something before someone declares war on me. There are so many people that are hostile towards me and are just looking for a reason. I could genuinely spend this money on an alliance, and I'm going to do it. This is just the kind of friend I am. Paying for other friends. Now just don't go negative between now and the 25th of January, and we will make a great partnership, a long-lasting one. I just have to make sure that... There we go. Phew. I have to make sure that they never,